Okay, let's talk about creating the Google form with code validation. So I have started a Google form that I'm going to have my students use. Of course, your very first thing you see, what are your names and what class period are you in? And then you'll start a new section. To create a new section, all you do is click on these two little bars and it says add section. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and started my challenge one, which will be to click on Colorado. And so I have put in the directions, click on Colorado, complete the Edpuzzle. At the end, type in the secret code that is revealed. So if I go to my Edpuzzle, my very last thing that I made for them is your code word is, and then it's all lowercase flow. I like to keep things lowercase just because some students struggle with capitalization and it just creates more frustration in the moment. So just general rule, keep it all lowercase and easy. Okay, and so I'm going to come back over to my question. I'm going to make this required, click on the three dots, and then I need to make this a short answer. Click on the three dots and then click on response validation. So here are your options for response validation. If you're doing math or science, sometimes numbers are really great for that. And I like to change it to equal to, that way they have to get that exact number. If you leave it on greater than, which is the default, anything that's bigger than the number that is actually the answer will be accepted. And so it's not really a good test of if the students got the correct answer. So make sure you change it to greater than. I'm going to choose text, and it needs to contain the word flow, all lowercase. And then I like to create a custom error, just something simple. Try again is fine. Okay, and so now whenever they go in to fill out their answer on this, they have to have flow all lowercase. If it's anything other than that, it will not take it. And then I'm going to start another section. That way they can't see what's coming up until they get there. So I'm going to put challenge 2, and this time I want them to click on Florida. Okay. Sometimes I do put the directions in the description. It tends to be kind of small though, so if I can fit it into the question area, I like to do that just because it's a little bit bigger. Okay, so I would continue to go through here and do these. For my second activity, I do have them taking a quiz. So on here, I'm going to click on Florida, complete the quiz. The code word is the correct answer choices in order. Okay, and so then down here I can see I have B, C, D, and A, and then did not mean to do that. I'm going to trash that, and then I'm going to start another section, and this will be challenge 3. Okay, they need to click on main. The code to play quizzes is 809984. At the end, you'll get the code word to move on. Okay, and so I have on my quizzes, the very last question, I actually didn't really make much of a question. I just put your code word is abrasion, and then they have 2 answers that are both correct. They can just choose it to move on and complete the game. And so that is how they would get their code word through quizzes, is they have to complete everything in order. Make sure when you assign a quizzes for this type of activity that you do not randomize the question numbers, so they need to go in order so that your code is at the very end. Otherwise they could get it second thing and then they're done. Okay, and so come back over here, make this short answer required, response validation. Okay, and then from there, that would basically be the end of my escape rooms. So at the end, I like to put something about Eve 1. I like to add in a GIF or something just sort of fun. So if you have images that you want to go ahead and put in there, you could do that. And so that is how I create the response validation for the forms.